Hi there. It's August 23rd and time for Proverbs 23. Let's go over there. Now we are right in the middle of our 30 wise sayings that we're supposed to memorize and have right on the tips of our tongue in case anybody ever says something to the contrary. Hmm? I've gone over these 12 times and I've already pre-highlighted the different ones so we can tell them apart. We did 5 yesterday. So we'll continue with wise saying number 6. When you sit down with a ruler, observe carefully what is before you and put a knife to your throat if you are a man given to appetite. Do not desire his delicacies, for they are deceptive food. Yeah. Now, you know what that means? Say you are trying to get a very important job and your interviewer or your boss has invited you to lunch, okay? And he's going to order a steak and potatoes and stuff. You order something small, okay? You don't have a big appetite. He doesn't care about your eating. He's going to watch you eat. He's going to watch what you're doing, right? The food is deceptive. He's going to see things like if you salt your food before even tasting it, that says something about your personality, that you're not open to new ideas, that you're not willing to look at what's there before trying to change it. Okay? He's especially going to watch how you treat the servers and the wait staff. Okay? He might even have them drop something accidentally on purpose, preset, when you come to this guy, drop a fork or something, just to see what your reaction is. Okay? You feel, oh, hey, let me help you with that. Hey, you okay? Instead of like looking down on them. Okay, this is what rulers and bosses do. They use this to watch you, to see how you react in certain situations. Okay. Okay, that's why it says when you sit down eat with a ruler, observe carefully what is before you and put a knife to your throat if you are a man given appetite. Okay. Do not desire his delicacies, for they are deceptive food. Important stuff. Goes along with being humble, right? Okay. Verse 4, saying 7. Do not acquire wealth. Be wise enough to desist. When your eyes light upon it, it is gone, for suddenly it takes it to itself wings, flying like an eagle toward heaven. Right. Now, we've already known it says all over Proverbs, if you acquire wisdom and knowledge and fear the Lord first, this stuff will come, okay? It'll just come automatically. If you only try to desire wealth and you get it, it's gone, okay? Anybody that's suddenly gotten rich has just as fast gotten poor. Well, important stuff. Okay. 6. Do not eat the bread of a man who is stingy. Do not desire his delicacies, for he is like one who is inwardly reckoning or counting the cost. Right? Eat and drink, he says to you, but in his heart is not with you. You will vomit up the morsels which you have eaten and waste your pleasant words. Have you ever been around somebody and they don't say it directly to you, but they complain about the cost of stuff? If you go someplace for a barbecue and hey, have a beer. Hey, thanks, have a beer. And if you know those, I had to pay $15 for a 6-pack of beer. Now, man, that's crazy. Counting the cost. Okay. Steak is $25 a pound now. Man alive. Here, eat. Help yourself. And he's inwardly going, this is going to cost me a fortune. And you don't hang around with people like that. Okay. It just make you sick later. That's all he did was, count the cost. Inwardly counting. But there's signs, there's signs that can you believe inflation? Oh, Dixie, just interesting, huh? Okay, the next one, number 9, verse 9. Do not speak in the hearing of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of your words. Don't try to educate people that are just fools, okay? You can't. They believe what they believe, and you can't change that. Okay? Just look at all these protests going on now. They're wrong. Okay. Somebody did something terrible, and these people are saying, we're not going to let that happen again. But they just believe what they believe. Right? Okay. Let me see, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this will be number 9, verse 10. Do not remove an ancient landmark or enter the fields of the fatherless, for the Redeemer is strong. He will plead their cause against you. This is encroachment, and it goes on a lot. Not as much now as it did then, because, the lines are set and they're drawn, and, there's a record of them. But before, there was just, and strong people would try to take over land of the weak people a little at a time by encroaching on the borders. It starts with a foot, and then it's 10 feet, and it never stops. Verse 12, apply your mind to instruction and your ear to words of knowledge. Right? Keep your mind busy with learning. Okay? Reading the Bible a lot is an excellent way to learn stuff. Right? Verse 13, do not withhold discipline from a child. If you beat him with a rod, he will not die. If you beat him with a rod, you will save his life from Sheol or hell. Sheol. Okay? Don't be afraid to spank your kids when they're young. They won't remember it, but they will remember the lesson, and they won't repeat what they did wrong. If you don't, when they're older, they'll think they can get away with stuff, and they will find out a very hard lesson when the world teaches them that they cannot get away with stuff. Okay? You can have your child completely trained in how to act and what to expect by the time he is 8 years old. Okay, verse 15. My son, if your heart is wise, my heart will too be glad. My heart too will be glad. My soul will rejoice when your lips speak what is right. All right. Now, I love it when my children are all grown and they have kids of their own. And I love to hear them speak wise stuff, to make them speak wise. It makes your heart proud and your soul rejoice when they speak wisdom. Right? And they have valuable testimonies, and they're just wise kids. And that goes along with the one above it. Don't withhold discipline. 17. Let not your heart envy sinners, but continue in the fear of the Lord all the day. Surely there is a future, and your hope will not be cut off. Right? Never lose faith, right? Always fear the Lord. Don't envy these rich people, these sports stars, these music stars, these actors. Okay, they've all got problems. Problems worse than problems you will ever have. Okay, just follow the Lord. Okay, everything else will come. Okay, everything else will come. Okay. 19. Hear, my son, and be wise, and direct your mind in the way. Be not among wine bibbers, you like that? Or among gluttonous eaters of meat, for the drunkard and the glutton will come to poverty, and drowsiness will clothe a man with wrath. Right? You ever notice when you eat a lot or you drink a lot, you're always tired. You want to sleep. You waste your life doing that. Mm-hmm. Direct your mind in the way. In the way. Now, where's that title? In the way. It's 19. Keep your heart on the right course, on the right path. The way. Okay. This Revised Standard is taken from the King James. This is the way. Keep your heart on the right path. Okay. On the right course. All right. Don't overdo wine or food. Okay. The drunkard and the glutton will come to poverty. Okay. 22. Hearken to your father who begot you. Wow. and do not despise your mother when she is old. Hearken to your father. I like that. Listen to your father who gave you life. Listen to your father who gave you life. You know, kids always listen. Listen to your parents. Just honor your parents, okay? That's a big one. Honor your father and mother. And they completely honor your father and mother. So much so that it's one of the 10 Commandments, right? Listen to your father who gave you life, who begot you. And despise not your mother when she is old. Always take care of your parents. Always honor them. Hmm? Okay, 23. Buy truth and do not sell it. Buy wisdom, instruction, and understanding. Right. You say you shouldn't charge people. Or if somebody comes and asks you to teach them something, you should be willing to teach them without, okay, it'll cost you $20. Okay, that's okay. Buy wisdom, instruction, and understanding. Okay, buy wisdom. Get the materials you need to learn this stuff. Don't sell it. Hey, 24. The father of the righteous will greatly rejoice. He who begets a wise son will be glad in him. Let your father and mother be glad. Let her who bore you rejoice. Right. Okay. Be righteous for your parents' sake. Make them happy. Make them proud. Make your parents proud. Pretty easy. Make your parents proud. Okay. 26. My son, give me your heart, and let your eyes observe my ways. For a harlot is a deep pit. An adventuress is a narrow well. She lies in wait like a robber and increases the faithless among men. Right. Now, if your parents tell you that a person you're hanging out with is not good for you, okay, you listen to them, okay? Chances are they know things that you don't know, okay? They have been your age. You have never been their age, right? Okay, now the rest of this is about alcoholism, okay? It's the one section 29 through 35 is all about alcoholism, okay? And people who struggle with alcoholism, okay? It doesn't say not to drink in the Bible. It says don't get drunk, okay? So this whole thing, we're just going to read through it, is about basically alcoholism, getting drunk. Who has woe? Who has sorrow? Who has strife? Who has complaining? Who has wounds without cause? Right. And you wake up and where did that bruise come from? Who has redness of eyes? Those who tarry long over wine. Those who go and try mixed wine. Most of them say mixed drinks. Okay. Liquor, beer. Do not look at wine when it is red, when it sparkles in the cup and goes down smoothly. At the last, it bites like a serpent and stings like an adder, right? Feels good until the hangover, right? Your eyes will see strange things and your mind will utter perverse things. You listen to a drunk person? That's true. You see things and you say things that you normally would never say. You'll be like one who lies down in the midst of the sea, like one who lies on the top of a mast. Right. They struck me, you will say, but I was not hurt. They beat me, but I did not feel it. When shall I awake or wake up? I will need another drink. All right. So you get drunk, you don't remember what happened, and you wake up feeling like you got run over by a truck. But I don't see any bruises or anything, but man, I feel like somebody beat me to death. I need another drink. All right. So there you have it. And I may be counting these wrong. Okay, so there's 30 wise sayings. I may have put some together, but we had 5 yesterday. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and if we could say 20, okay? Now tomorrow, okay, And I have these pre-highlighted. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, that was 30. And there's more sayings otherwise after that. So you're getting into the really good stuff you should be memorizing now. So listen to it slowly. Highlight your own Bible like this, different colors. And and read each one separately over and over again until it sinks in. You know, you don't have to be able to quote 23:2 says, put a knife to your throat. You just have to know this stuff and just have it become part of your common sense and knowing, okay? Knowing to search out the Lord before you're searching for wealth. Knowing how to act, in front of a dignitary, a ruler, or an employer. Okay? Staying away from stingy people. And there's all signs. If you need the signs, you can tell somebody's stingy. They're going to tell you what something costs. Okay? They're not trying to impress you. They are trying to impress you, but they're also complaining, okay, that they had to spend money. Okay? Don't speak in the hearing of a fool. Okay? Don't move accent landmarks. Apply your mind to instruction. Okay? Do not withhold discipline from your children. Okay? It's not about their feelings. It's about teaching them right from wrong that will save their life when they're older. Okay? Make your parents proud. Okay? Don't envy sinners. Don't. Okay? I wish I had that money. I wish I had his car. I wish I had his thing. Okay? They're covering up something that they can't. They're trying to fill in a hole that can only be filled with Christ that they can't fill. Okay? And that stuff never works. Be wise and follow the way. Don't be gluttonous or don't too much drink, too much food. To make you sleep. Drowsiness will clothe a man in rags. Right? Listen to your dad and don't despise your mom. Buy truth. Do not sell it. Buy wisdom, instruction, and understanding. If somebody wants you to teach them something, teach them. Don't charge them for it. Although they're going to come back to you and say, it's your fault I didn't learn this, right? Because I paid you to learn this. No. Father, the righteous will greatly rejoice. Right? Make your parents proud. I'm proud of my kids, and I like that. My son, give me your heart. Let your eyes observe my ways. Okay? Listen to your parents. Okay? They know what's best for you. Because they know you inside and out. They know all your little quirks. And if you bring home somebody who's just a very surface person who just wants you for what you can give them, they know that. Okay? Listen to them. Okay? An adventurous is a narrow well. You get stuck in that. Okay? And then the one about alcoholism. Okay? Well, see, you love it. It's great while you're doing it. And then you wake up and wonder what hit you. Okay? So, there you have it. That's Proverbs 23. They're right in the middle of our 30 sayings we're supposed to memorize. Okay? The heart of Proverbs. So, that's it. It's good. Remember this stuff. Listen to it over again. Or get your Bible and highlight your own Bible. Okay? A good hard, like this one, a good analog Bible, I call it, paper. They can't turn that off, okay? Someday they're going to turn all this stuff off. And if you have your paper Bibles, you still have the Word. Right? So, stay tuned later today on our Through the Bible Review. We are going to finish the book of Jeremiah today. Nobody listened to him, but we'll listen to him. Right? Because what he said actually happened. And then tomorrow we're going to start Lamentations, which is also a book of Jeremiah where he is basically complaining. So there you have it. Have a good day. Have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. But later on, we'll do it again. See you later.